Hey guys, it's Cheyenne here with Purple Phoenix Intuitive Tarot. Today is April 27th, Sunday, the new moon, the new flower moon, new moon Taurus. If you add up today, it adds up to be at 22, okay? I'm going to get into that here in just a second, but I want to thank y'all so much for all of your for all of y'all who are subscribing to my channel. Thank you. I truly appreciate y'all. Thank you for liking and commenting and sharing my content. I truly appreciate y'all. God bless y'all. I'm sending that love and light right back to you. Okay, guys, so let's get into this new moon, okay? So on the last reading, I talked about the new moon being in Taurus, right? Taurus is the second house. There's a 2, right? When you add up, when you break down the day and you find out what today adds up to be, April is a 4, 27 reduces down to a 9, and 2025 reduces down to a 9. You add up 9 and 9, that's 18, plus 4 is 22, okay? And then I wrote down the dates, and in there's a 4, there's 3 2s, a 7, and a 5. I don't know, those could be significant for someone, but the 2s, like 22 in numerology, is a master builder, okay? So let's set some solid foundations. Let's go after our dreams. Let's go after our goals. But first, let's set a solid foundation, to build on, right? Because Taurus, they're all about stability, They're an earth sign, grounded, stable. They like things that last for a long time. Master builder, I'm sure if they're going to build something, they want it to last a long time as well. You know what I mean? The number 22, it reduces down to a 4. So it embodies the practical energy of a 4, but also the visionary qualities of a 2. So if you think about it, it's time to turn your dreams into reality and create lasting legacies. Today is that day. Start doing it right now. Set a solid foundation today. Make a business plan if you are starting, something new, a small business, whatever. Write down a business plan. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be like everyone else's, It can be your own, It's okay. Number 22, it channels cosmic wisdom down to earth and uses it to turn incredible dreams into reality, guys. I mean, give me a break. Also, number 22 brings together the spiritual and the material. Right now, the moon is squaring Mars, and there's a square with Pluto and the moon. But what's really interesting, I wrote this down, the tension from the Mars-Pluto opposition, which just happened, it may motivate our new beginnings. So think of the world, think of the full, you need to have a solid foundation though, too. It's like set your solid foundation and then go after that new beginning, Number 4s in numerology, they're very practical, dedicated, productive, hardworking people. And 2s, they have skills in diplomacy and teamwork. So, I mean, hello. Start building, man. That's a number 4, Emperor. Start building strong foundation, solid, stable, Yeah. And then there's 2 11s that make up a 22. Add together 11 and 11, you get 22, right? Well, 11s possess like psychic ability. That's my life path number. I'm an 11, so I know a lot about 11s. But anyway, think, with a 22, think of psychic ability times 2. This indicates that 22 has the same psychic energy as the 11, but has the ability to turn it into something much greater, guys. If you're 22, man, y'all need to be like really figuring out what your spiritual gifts are, because you could build something very amazing with those gifts, help the world, you know, the whole world. But anyway, it was really weird. I was watching the Rare Gazelle earlier, and it was the Cancer reading from it was posted 2 days ago, it said. And she started saying things that just really popped out to me. Spiritual, ritual. You know, she saw the ritual. Anyway, then at 12:17 on her timer, there was a flash of light. If you add up, if you reduce the 12, it, you know, reduces down to 3. You reduce the 17 down to an 8. You add those together, it's an 11. She had a card number 29, which was 11. Connections. You know, 2s are all about connections. 2 people connecting together. 2 paths that, you know, you make, you know, 2 paths that come together, you know. There were 2 wolves on a card. There's 2 guides, 2 spirit guides, and then 2 people embracing. 2, 2, 2. It was just so weird. All the 2s coming out. I had to write it down. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be doing a reading about 2s, you know, about this new moon and that 2 and that 4 energy. And the 11, even the 11 energy, you know. And I have some questions. But first, I want to go through these cards and talk about them for a moment. So the 4s, 2 plus 2 equals 4, right? In 4s in tarot, you got the Emperor. Okay. You have, you know, 4 of Wands is like a wedding, a celebration. You know, look at them. Looks like they just got married. You have, you know, this could be you holding on to things that you don't need to hold on to. Okay. Time to release and let go, guys. Or it could be someone holding on to you. It could be just that you're greedy, you're stingy, you know. That's the 4 in there. I'm not saying that's what y'all are, but I'm just saying when that card comes out, those are the things that makes me think of. 4 of Swords, be still. This is my be still card. Rest, meditate, good things to do for today. Maybe, you know, like take control of your ego, you know. It could be someone holding on too tightly to their heart. So maybe you need to open your heart chakra, you know. And then here's the little spoiled brat card. Woe is me. God's trying to show you maybe another spiritual gift you have. And you're just saying, no, I don't even know how to use these ones I've got. You know, look, here's my other spiritual gifts. I don't even know how to use these. Why would I take a new one on? You know? That's what, I don't know. Woe is me, kind of being a spoiled little brat, you know. So those are the 4s in tarot. Okay. I just wanted to show those cards to y'all. The 2s, I want to show y'all these because, you know, today is a 22. The High Priestess. That's intuition. That's she who knows. She knows everything, man. Well, she may not. I mean, she probably does. She probably knows everything, you know. The initials B and J could be significant for y'all. To me, the 2s in Roman numerals look like 11, you know. So, this is a Pisces energy. Okay. The Emperor is Aries energy. 2 of Wands, you're making a decision, you know, like you may have to leave home and move to a whole nother country or something. Look at him holding that world. The world is in his hands. You're ready to embark on this adventure like a fool. The Fool card, you know. Not like a fool, but anyway. 2 of Cups, that's divine union. You know, that is a divine union. Something that God has ordained for you. You know, that could be what's going on right now. You could be juggling things, juggling 2 jobs, juggling, hopefully not, but, you know, juggling 2 people. Could be you're trying to juggle family, you know, different family relationships. You know, like you have one pulling at you over here and one pulling at you over here, you know. You could be just weighing out the options, you know, trying to find balance. 2 of Swords, that's a painful decision. Not necessarily painful, but like just a really hard decision. You know, it's like you can't see the path before you. You're just going to have to make the choice. You know, it's like you're going to have to surrender. You're going to have to let go and let God and say, okay, here's my choice. And for the 11s, we have the pages and justice. So justice is, you know, this could be the law, you know, karmic justice, things being fair, things being balanced. Justice, man. Page of Swords, that, you know, sometimes they're like a spy, okay? Somebody like snooping on you. They're very curious people, okay? It could be it could be someone who's just starting a job as a detective, you know? They're truth tellers, the swords. They bring messages, you know? So, Page of Cups, they're very, you know, they bring emotions into things, you know. It's like young emotions. So it could be a young love offer, it could be a secret admirer, you know. That's what I think of when I think of the Page of Swords. Page of Pentacles, slow, methodical, moving people, you know. They're just they plan things out. And this is like a brand new plan, a brand new business, a brand new job, you know, in the very beginning stages, the page. And then Page of Wands, you know, this could be a new spiritual path. You could be learning how to read tarot cards. You could be learning how to read tea leaves or other forms of divination, you know, like scrying, or I don't know. There's just so many things. But yeah, you could be spiritually gifted. Those are the 11s. So now let's get into it. I have some questions. I have some questions today. What new beginnings will this new moon energy bring? That's going to be our first question. Yeah, I was really pulling in on this new moon energy, and like yesterday, this morning, and I came up with those questions, you know, I don't know, it's like I just knew what I was supposed to ask, so I wrote them down real fast, so I wouldn't forget. Alright, for the collective, what new beginning will this new moon energy bring for the collective? Move those cards out of the way. What new beginning will this new moon energy bring? Wow, that one really wanted to come out. Patience. New beginning will this new moon energy bring? Right now you need to have patience. With whatever new beginning it is that y'all have going on, you need to have patience. You're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're strong, and there's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way you want them to in this moment. Have patience. It will eventually work out. I'm telling y'all, by the full moon, something is going on, and right now you need to have patience because it's not illuminated right now. It's going to be illuminated by the full moon. Whatever it is, it's hidden. You need to have patience. Okay. How will this new moon energy bring together... Whoops. Connect flipped over in the deck. That's funny. How will the new moon energy bring together the spiritual and the material? And then Connect flips over. That's funny. I love this chair because it rocks. And so while I'm doing my little side shuffle, I can be rocking. Okay. How will this new moon energy bring together the spiritual and the material? Thank you. Reassess. You're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what bring you joy and who and what don't. It's time for some life cleanup. Wow. Bringing together the spiritual and the material. Wow. You're letting go. You may be letting go of some things, some mindsets that you had, some beliefs. You know, you realize now that you were brainwashed. And your parents were brainwashed. Your grandparents were brainwashed. Everybody's freaking brainwashed. You know? It's like you're letting go of some of those old ways of thinking. And you're letting go of maybe some material things. And so, oh my gosh, that's what it is. How will this new moon energy bring together the spiritual and the material? Think about it. When you release and let go of material things, like things of the earth, things of this world, you're going to elevate. You know, because as you elevate, as you ascend, those things just fall off naturally. So this is what it feels like. It feels like this new moon energy is lifting you up. You're going to be ascending during this time, and things are just going to fall away, you know, like you're reassessing and you're like, yeah, I'm ready for this ascension. And yeah, things are just going to fall away. And so that's kind of bringing together some of the material, you know, you and the spiritual, you know, it's like you're meeting in the middle. It's really cool. Okay, I get it. Compassion. You're being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break. Instead of being a task maker, a bully, and a horrible friend, be a loving comforter who always has your back. Yeah. Old mindsets. Yeah, don't bully yourself. Align. And then break free. Yeah, y'all are breaking free. You're rising up. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. How will this new moon energy help the collective turn incredible dreams into reality? That's funny, those came back. I mean, yeah, guys, this is a collective reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't fit. Okay? We got create and step back. How will the new moon energy help the collective turn incredible dreams into reality? Those came out while I was doing a side shuffle. How will this new moon energy help the collective turn incredible dreams into reality? Please and thank you. Incredible dreams. Yeah, focus. Pause. You're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back. We saw that one a while ago. Look at all the possible outcomes and make sure you're heading in the right direction before moving forward. Okay? We got focus. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working and toward what is. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step toward creating an amazing life. Very cool. And then we have detach. Yeah, I'm telling you, y'all are rising up, man. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. Detach. Those go together. Okay, and the last question I have 4 questions because 2 plus 2 adds up to be 4. How will this new moon energy help the collective's psychic abilities? Let me do a little side shuffle on. How will this new moon energy help the collective's psychic abilities? How will a new moon energy help the collective psychic abilities? Manifest. Holy shit. You're always manifesting, whether you're aware of it or not. Manifestation is based on your thoughts. And you're being asked to manifest consciously through positive thinking. so you'll attract into your life exactly what you're wanting. But, okay. Any more? How will this help the collective's psychic abilities? I'm just curious. Wow. Okay, I'm curious. Create. You're being asked to connect with your creative side in whatever way feels best. This part of you needs extra attention right now. It needs to be expressed in a bigger way. Ooh, I need to paint. I haven't painted in a long, hot minute. Oh, wow. Okay. So your psychic abilities, how it's going to help them give. One of the best feelings we can experience is giving to others. When we do so, we feel lifted up and our lives improve greatly because of someone else's happiness. Think of one way you can give to another today. So maybe your psychic abilities are going to help you give back to the community. You know, yeah, I've dreamed of that. Like, it was a combination of me being able to see things like I see things in my mind's eye, and a combination of my art. It was like I could see. Anyway, I worked for a police department. It was a really cool dream. I liked that dream. Choice. You're being asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Listen to your intuition, eliminate everyone else's input, and feel your way into the choice that is right for you. The time is now. Yeah, Two of Swords, you know. You got a choice to make. You have a decision. You could be trying to make a choice about 2 different spiritual careers, you know, using your gifts in several different ways. Your psychic abilities are going to help protect people and yourself. You're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly. It's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. So maybe work on your shield, you know? Work on your shield at this time, guys. Break free. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. Be brave, be real, be you, and trust that those who love you will always be there for you. Yeah, break free. This makes me think of the Two of Wands. You know, like you may be having to leave home, you know, leave your tribe. You know, it makes me think of family. You could be having to break free of maybe some beliefs, you know, that you were taught that are not in alignment with who you are now, you know. That could very well be the case. Sorry, sometimes I speak backwards, but I'm just a little dyslexic, you know, not a whole lot. But anyway, align. You're being asked to align with your current situation. Even if it's not easy to do so, trust that there is much to be learned by being here. Pushing against what is will only make things harder on you. Align, surrender, trust. Wow. Yeah. You're going to have to make a choice. You know, do you want to break free and go on your own way? Go your own way. Yeah. You want to break free? When you do, like, you have a choice. It's like, do you want to break free and align with your highest self? If you do, you're going to have to break free. That's what that feels like to me. Excuse me. Fresh start. You're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you've been given. Oh my gosh. Guys. Look, it's like you're given a choice to break free, you know, to align, and then you're going to be given like a fresh start. It's like you can either choose this or choose what you've already got going on, you know. And when you do, this is going to help your psychic abilities, you know. Yeah, you're going to have to let it go. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to. It's hurting you, and you can't fully be present in your life if you're holding on to this negativity. Release it and be free. Yeah, when you let go of things, you make way for new things. You know, you make way. You make way for all the good. Yeah, big change. You're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with your true self. Gosh, it says when you let go, okay, you will align. Change a part of yourself, let it go, and then align. You're going to be given this fresh start. You're going to have to break free. Maybe having to move. I'm going to keep that one by itself. But these, I feel, go together for sure. Change, let it go, align. You're going to be given a fresh start, you know. Or maybe when you break free, yeah. Change, let it go, align. Break free. And then you're going to have a fresh start. Yeah. It's going to be a big choice. But once you do this, man, your gifts, you'll be able to open up fully to the gifts that you've been given. Oh my gosh. You're manifesting this. That's what it feels like. Wow. All right, let's get some tarot. Clarify. I'm going to use my Light Seers deck. And you know, those 3 questions, well, let's just see how it flows. What new beginning? Patience. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of patience. Because change, you know, a choice, like making a big decision, that's going to take a lot of patience. 3 of Wands. Yeah, you are manifesting. Ah, a new adventure. All right, dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, for the collective. What new beginning will this new moon energy bring? We got patience. Can you clarify that for us, please? And thank you. Cool. 4 of Swords. Yeah, patience. Be still. Holy cow. Guys, if those don't go together, man. Patience and be still. Yeah, God may be calling you to be still during this time. Wow, because you're going to get the truth. We got 5, 5. 11. Ew. Got 3 of Swords. Have patience. This is the ending of one thing, beginning of something new. Let me look at something. Oh. Yeah, that's crazy. Patience, you know. Like there's some kind of conflict going on. Maybe you're going to have patience with, you're definitely going to have patience, you know, when it comes to this change. You know, we had change over here. It's like ending of one thing, beginning in something new, you know, the fresh start. You're going to have patience right now, you know, for sure. Patience about this brand new beginning. 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups. It's like some kind of conflict that's just breaking your heart, you know, causing you a lot of grief. It could be a relationship. It could be a job. Heck, it could be anything, guys. It could just be life that's got you, you know, like that could be inner conflict causing you a lot of grief, you know, 5-5. It could be the fact that things are hidden right now. It's just driving you freaking crazy. You don't want to have patience. You want to know right now, you know. You want to know the truth. Yeah, you're going to have patience with this truth. This truth is going to be revealed by the next full moon. Oh my gosh. That's what I keep getting. The message I keep getting is that some kind of truth about something is going to be illuminated on the full flower moon, which is May 12th. It may be a heartbreaking truth, you know. It may break your heart, or maybe this conflict and this grief, you know, it's just breaking your heart. You know, you're trying to be, you know, you're trying to get a new job. You could be wanting to start a new job, start your own business, you know. You're very passionate, very fired up about it, you know what I mean? I feel like this is a very fired, you know, this moon, yeah, it's like fired up. Someone's fired up, like ready to go, but you're going to have patience, you know. It's like you're fired up to start this new thing, you know. It could be a new job. Yeah, it's like whatever you're just, things could just be chaotic in your life right now. You know, you could be experiencing grief, the loss of a loved one, a family member, a friend, you know, someone that you loved. And it was just really heartbreaking, you know. There could have been a lot of conflict to do with this grief. Have patience with yourself. But yeah, the truth is going to be illuminated by the full moon, guys. I'm telling y'all, have patience. It's going to be here before you know it. And you're going to be able to start your new thing, okay? It's going to be here before y'all know it. Alright, patience. I'm going to move those rocks out of the way. Sorry, I got the hiccups. Actually, I'm going to put those rocks right up there. You know, I probably always need to do that before I get on the camera. I'm sure people that gets on y'all's nerves, and I apologize. It would get on my nerves if I was watching a reading. Well, no, it really wouldn't. I'm a pretty patient person. It wouldn't get on my nerves. Now, eating food and smacking, that might get on my nerves, okay? Any kind of smacking around, gum, food, I don't care. I gotta get off of it. It cringes me out. Like, you know, I'm like, ooh. That's the only thing. It really, you know, situating cards, that don't bother me. All right, for the collective. How will this new moon energy bring together the spiritual and the material? We got reassess. Life cleanup. King of Wands flipped over. How will this new moon energy bring together the spiritual and the material? Reassess. For the collective. Spiritual and material. reassess. Life cleanup. Life cleanup. Okay. Ooh. Wish fulfillment, man. That's how it's going to bring together the spiritual and the material. Wish fulfillment. Oh my gosh, a divine union. It's going to be your harvest. Were you feeling trapped? Isolated? Looking down there going, which way do I go now? Wanting to work. You know, I don't know. All right, we got King of Cups sideways. We got Chariot sideways. That's funny. That could both be Cancer. Cancer. We got a water sign. You know, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We got Chariot, which is Cancer. These are both sideways, so it's like he's delayed. Oh, maybe this... I keep getting that. And it's usually the King of Cups. It could, you know, although I think yesterday it was the Emperor. But yeah, it's like a divine union that's being put on hold because their movement is blocked. It's like this King of Cups, his movement's blocked. He's going to have to reassess. Let's check this out. Spiritual and the material. Reassess. Something's blocking him. Something that he's going to have to clear out. Something he's going to have to get rid of. It could be a person, a place, a thing. It could be a mindset. It could be an addiction. You know? Like, there's a lot of different kinds of addictions, guys. There's like a sex addiction, you know. There's, you know, all the other stuff too. Oh my. Yeah, he's wanting to move toward this Empress, you know, maybe. But it's being blocked. You know, she came out yesterday. The Empress did 10 of Wands. That's like, that's burdens. Someone's not being able to see something clearly. It's like, you know. Let me get my little piece of paper. Yeah. Seven of Cups, choices, illusion, fantasy. The Empress, fertility, creativity, beauty. Could be a very creative job, you know. Burden, responsibility, hard work. Man, okay. It's like maybe you see an opportunity with this Empress, okay? But like, that's like maybe someone's trying to create an illusion for you. They don't want you to see her in that way, you know, as a brand new opportunity, as someone you can like build with, you know. They don't want you to see her that way. Maybe. Or maybe someone's trying to make you think that's just all fantasy, you know, this new opportunity, and they're trying to make you, it's like they're trying to create an illusion that this is going to be very burdensome. You know what I mean? Someone is like clouding this King of Cups judgment, you know, making him feel like this opportunity, this new opportunity with this Empress or this new creative job is going to be there's going to be too much burdens there, you know. That's why he's not moving forward yet. Right now he's reassessing. He's realizing, you know, hopefully he's realizing who's creating this illusion, who's putting it in his ear that that's an illusion, that that's a fantasy, you know, that's not something obtainable. You know what I mean? They're making him think that that's unobtainable, you know. That's sad. You can go, I mean, you can do all things through Christ, you know. Alright, focus, detach. How will this new moon energy help the collective turn incredible dreams into reality? It's like you're going to have to detach, and then you're going to have to focus. You know? Detach, and then readjust your focus. Yeah, look at things differently. Just, you know, from a new perspective. How is this new moon energy, how will this new moon energy help the collective turn incredible dreams into reality? Please and thank you. Detach, focus. Ha! Six of Wands, victory. It's like, you know what you're supposed to be doing in order to turn this dream into reality. Don't act like a spoiled little brat, okay? Don't be woe is me. You're gonna have to detach, whether you want to or not, okay? Because that's gonna help you focus, okay? Look at that. Yeah, you're gonna see things clearly when you detach. Okay, we got the Hermit reverse. So it's like someone's not going within. The Hermit. Someone feels isolated. Oh, you may feel like you're going to be isolated. You're going to feel isolated when you have to detach. And you may have to go through a moment where it does feel very isolated. It feels very alone. You know, but you're going to get victory, man. Oh, you got to be still. Yeah, detach. Isolation. You know, a lot of times, like for me, I have to isolate in order to heal. Like grief and stuff like that. You know, I learned that after losing my younger sister, that's how I heal. I detach. I go into isolation mode, which, you know, that's the Hermit reverse. You're isolating. You may feel lost, you know. I just feel like that you're isolating yourself. Four of Swords, you know, that's, yeah, you're isolating yourself, you're healing, you know, you're reflecting. Yeah. You're resting, you're renewing yourself, you know. Page of Cups, that's a dreamer. Could be a message, you know, they're the messengers. Could be bringing you a message like saying, hey, I like you. Could be a secret admirer. Could be you're just showing yourself love. That's what I feel with that. You're dreaming. You may be super sensitive, you know. You're going to have victory. That's what it is. Your dreams are going to become reality. Whatever these dreams are, they are going to become reality. Because you're setting a solid foundation right now. You're going within, which may make you feel lonely, you know, but you're going within, you're being very still. You may be more sensitive than you used to be, you know. Sometimes when you come out of a dark night of soul, you are. I am. I'm a whole heck of a lot more sensitive than I used to be, guys. Lord have mercy. I cry at the drop of a hat. Like, or I mean, not really, but if there's something sad, I'm watching something, things like that just make me cry. Even commercials. Some commercials can make me cry, which they've always done that to me, but anyway. But yeah. Yeah, you could be just more sensitive. You're a daydreamer, you know. You could be given the gift of dreams. Yeah. Alright, and the last question. How will this new moon energy help the collective psychic abilities, man? Yes. How will this new moon help the collective psychic abilities? Go out and put your feet on the ground. Look up toward the sun. Make sure your third eye is fully exposed to the sun. Let it charge your third eye, you know, for at least 5 minutes. All right, manifest. How will this new moon energy help the collective psychic abilities? Well, going to help them manifest these dreams, I tell you, that are going to be victorious. Dreams into reality. Manifest. How will this help their psychic abilities manifest? All right, for the collective, how will this new moon energy help the collective's psychic abilities? We got manifest. Okay. Oh gosh. Are you manifesting big change? You're like, I am so ready for change. You're going to manifest it? Yeah, because you want a wish come true. You're manifesting. Man, that is like the ultimate happiness card, you know, for me, in my opinion. I know the sun is, but this is complete emotional fulfillment. Two people who are very emotionally aware, two people who are very self-aware, two people who know what unconditional love is coming together, you know, and it's like it's a wish come true. It's like you're staying hopeful. This is what you're manifesting. How beautiful is that? Let's see if I can put those, yeah, side by side. Okay. Yeah, it could lead to a big tower moment. Oh, you may have to sneak away. And, you know, I got that. I keep getting that. Someone's going to have to sneak away in order for this big change to happen, in order for the star. You know, the star comes after the tower. In this situation, the star is the 10 of Cups, you know. You're going to be given a message. Oh, you may be given a message from your intuition, from the Holy Spirit, telling you need to get out. I don't know. All right, for the collective, how will this new moon energy help the collective's psychic abilities? Give and protect. So they're going to be able to give back to the community. They're going to be able to protect themselves and the community. Oh, there's the tower again, yeah. Give and protect 2, look at that. 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords. 22. Yeah, you got a decision to make, a hard decision to make. Could mean that you're going to have to leave home. You know, choose a different path. Yeah, for sure. We keep seeing that. Fresh start. You know, you're going to have to make the hard decision. You're going to have to break free. You've got the strength to do so. There's the Sun. It's going to be harmonious. You're going to get your cup filled. Yeah. The Devil was there, which, you know, it's like, yeah, he's going to be all up in this, trying to make it not happen. Stupid idiot. The Tower, though, that's crazy. It's going to be a big change. Your psychic abilities, you know, like we were talking about that. How will this new moon energy help the collective psychic abilities? Tower. The Tower talks about upheaval, chaos, awakening. You're going to be awakening to your gifts. It's going to be a big change. You know, when you awaken, when you know, to your gifts, yeah, it could cause a lot of things to happen. A lot of upheaval. A lot of chaos. Because people are scared of change. You know, this is a fire element, ruling planet Mars, solar plexus chakra, crystal hematite, body part, ears, skull. Pay close attention to those things. Yeah, it's going to be a... oh, wait, that's not it. Oh, here they are down there by my foot. I was like, where are my cards? Here's one. Moving on to calmer waters. But it's sideways. Let me look at something. It's like you're resisting this change. You're resisting this Tower. Trying to. Because you may have to choose a new path. You're going to have to. You have a fresh start, you know, coming. Eight of Cups, that's walking away, you know. That's freaking walking away. Walking away, get this fresh start. And it could involve a job, you know, 7 of Pentacles. It's like you're going to have, you got to have patience, you know. But you're going to have to walk away for this fresh start. You're going to have to be patient about it, you know. Have patience. Have patience with yourself, you know, during this time. Okay, and here, it's like we've got choice, change, let it go, align, break free, and fresh start. Can you clarify those for us, please? And thank you. For the collective. Whoa. Decided to sit back so I could feel my heating pad on me. On my body. Fresh start, guys. Brand new cup of love. This is someone new. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Fair and balanced. Look at that. It's your karma. Like, it's good karma, you know. Yeah, because, you know, the Temperance, that talks about balance, moderation, patience, you know. The Justice is fairness, truth, and law. And then the Ace of Cups, you know, that's a brand new freaking love offer. For real, for real. Yeah. Could be your intuition, you know. Could be a brand new gift, guys. And brand new psychic gift. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so weird. It is like my dream. That's weird. Because I worked with the law. And I had a new gift. In that dream, it was so neat because, like, I can already see things, like, in my third eye. But in my dream, when I would touch the people's hand, I could see the perpetrator. You know, whoever harmed them. Or in this case, it was this woman's little girl. And, gosh, I was drawing him. I was drawing picture after picture of this dude who was hurting her little girl. And I had tears rolling down my face. Like, a hard gift to have, you know. It could be that. It could be a gift that you're going to have to continually balance it out, you know, balance out the dark with the light. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to see a lot of bad things maybe, but always think of the light. Always think of the good things. You know, think of justice coming to these people who do bad things. You know that it's going to happen, you know? That dream. I want to help people like that, but I don't know how. Because I just feel things. I see some things, but not a lot. I have dreams. But yeah, that's what it feels like. It's like in your gift, you could use your hands. You know, you could cook, and your food heals people. You could make herbal products, you know, like I like to do that, like make herbal little tinctures and tisanes and, you know, salves and all sorts of different things. You could do that too, you know. You could crochet. You could create art. You could do anything with your hands. But it's going to be a very beautiful gift, a very justified gift, a gift that's very balanced. Look at that. I mean, balance, and the justice is balance. It's like you're going to be able to give back to your community, you know, and protect your community with this gift, you know. Protect them from the evil monsters out there. Because they're real. They're just in people form. They're not what we think they look like. I didn't mean to get all teared up, guys. I'm sorry about that. So yeah, there's some clarification though I want to see. Well, no, not really. It's all really clear. Yeah, let's just get y'all some tea. We'll clarify with the tea. Patience. Made me think, oh, we might need to do the month of the year, so then all of y'all who are having to be patient, you'll know how long you gotta be patient. But that, yeah, that just don't feel right. I'm not gonna do that. Alright. For the collective. Oh. Teardrops. Great personal sorrow. Yeah, that heartbreak. Patience. Can we clarify patience for the collective? That was, what new beginning will this new moon energy bring? Let me sit up a little straighter. What new beginning will this new moon energy bring to the collective? Thank you. Broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Okay. This one flew right up there on top of patience. Bear, danger, especially in money matters. So you may be needing to be patient with your money, you know, or patient about money. Especially with the new beginning, you know, if you have a new beginning coming, yeah, definitely plan. Beware of self-delusion. Yeah. Great worry over nothing. Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Yeah, for sure. New beginning. Bird perched, waiting for news, package, or letter. How funny. The truth, maybe. Fly, a period of ill health, depression. Be careful of that, guys. Ant, work, achievement, success. That's awesome. We have boat, money and property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Awesome. And we have heart, love, deep affection and caring. That's awesome too. And then we have arrow. You're on the right path regarding some aspect in your life. Yeah, this was talking about the new beginning. Well, you're on the right path. That's awesome. Okay, how will this new moon energy bring together the spiritual and the material? Protection from a powerful friend. So how will this new moon energy bring together the spiritual and the material? We got reassess. Wow. Okay, thank you. It's a lot. Got ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. Great. Yeah, reassess. Life cleanup, man. Get rid of those people. Excuse me. Yeah. Get rid of those people. The rams. Just say no thank you. Apple, temptation will test you. Ooh. Yeah, you may be tempted to keep people in your life. You're like, oh, they're not that bad. Okay, anyway. Recognition, reward for merit. That's awesome. We have scissors, disappointment in some affair. Parrot, someone will gossip about all your secrets. That's why you do not need to have secrets, people. Be authentic, you know? Don't have secrets. Just be you, you know? Why hide you from the world? You're awesome. Even the dark parts, they're beneficial somehow, you know? Shark, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. We got dolphin, financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. That's awesome. Horse, a short journey. Gong, an exciting event. Huh. Ear, good news. That's good. Target, a goal-oriented person. We got cup, you should accept valid criticism. Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. Bow, you are highly thought of. Lightning, control your anger or you'll be sorry. Yeah, for sure, people. Desk, pay attention to your work. Hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. Nice. Tent, temporary situation. Grapes, time to go out and have fun. And tower, solid foundation, success with effort. Yeah. Okay. All right, for the collective, how will this new moon energy help the collective turn incredible dreams into reality? We got detach and focus. Incredible dreams into reality. Yeah, 6 of Wands is going to be reality, isn't it? Okay, we got, ooh, Lion. Time to act. Act on those dreams, guys. Set that solid foundation, I'm telling y'all. With this 2-2. You know? Okay. Detach, focus. We got fear, worries, tense situations, dagger. Okay. We got goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Absolutely. We got mountain road. You are on the road to success. Wow. That's awesome, guys. Younger woman, dealing to relationship with a younger woman. We have archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Dreams into realities, guys. Flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Yeah, always know your worth. Know who you are. Feather, someone you know is undependable and insincere. Okay. And we have lobster, a financial pinch, but you know, you got the financial windfall there too. Stork, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. Man, so are you dreaming about having a baby or are you dreaming about having a new job? Because it's coming. For the collective, manifest. How will this new moon energy help the collective's psychic abilities? All right, for the collective, how will this new moon energy help your psychic abilities? We got manifest, got fresh start. Whoa. Hey, that angel came out again. You know, I have only got that to come out twice now. The angel card. I love that card. It's pretty. Kite. Go fly a kite. Go on vacation. Yeah, a kite. Vacation. You may need to be writing things down. That's the one that flew over there, I think, by my iPad. You know, may need to be writing down your manifestations, things you want, you know. Yeah, we got angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Always, you know, communicate with your spirit guides, you know, about things you want to manifest. Communicate with God, you know, just talk to him like you're talking to your mom or dad, you know, or grandpa. Something important, such as a new job or a raise. So your spiritual gifts, your psychic abilities, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Yes, I'm telling y'all are highly protected. Flowers, happiness. Oh, isn't that pretty? You're going to have happiness. I'm going to put that down here. Broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. Yeah, on that too. So of wands. Yeah, you're going to have to break free. A wish will be granted. And that's awesome. Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Yes, yes, yes. I love this card. Deep personal strength, you know. A two-faced friend. Great. So you're going to have somebody all up in your business trying to prevent you from getting a job. Oh, a broken ring. Hang on a second. Yeah. That could be a two-faced friend. There. Let's get y'all some dice for the collective on this new moon. New flower moon. And I have flowers. Those are roses from my front. I had 2 rose bushes in the front, on the front of my house. And yeah, I like to go out there and get me some pretty flowers. And I don't even take all of them. That's just a tiny amount, man. They're loaded. It's crazy. For the collective, signs, symbols, synchronicities that will help them with this message. Yeah, guys. There's that child. You know, that man child, that woman child. They have got an explosive freaking temper, and they'll bite your head off with their words. Y'all need to throw them in the trash. You need to say, see you, bye. Assess, reassess. Yeah, get rid of things. Someone could have red hair. Okay. Someone could like skateboards. Someone could be an artist or into interior design, construction, anything where you got to paint. You could be painting your house right now. Someone could like roller skating. Or you need to skate away from a situation. Yeah. You need to cut the cords with this little energy vampire person. I mean, not energy vampire. Why did I say that? With this little man child, woman child. Okay. That's who you're going to be cutting cords with. Could be a younger woman. You know. But you're going to have to definitely cut some people off, you know. Oh, show. Part of the process, man. Part of the healing process. Part of ascending is you've got to, yeah, reassess and figure out who gets to stay and who needs to go. For the collective. Signs, planets, numbers that will help them clarify this message today. Mercury's up there. It knocked the trash can on that little dice. So maybe communication's not good. Maybe, you know, Mercury, what is that? The Magician? Gemini, Virgo. So the person you need to take out is either Gemini or Virgo. I mean, I'm just saying that's what that was telling me. Okay. Y'all have free will. Trust your intuition, okay? We got North Node and South Node. Oh, we have South Node twice. So yeah, Virgo, Virgo. That's funny. Virgo, Virgo. We have Aquarius. We have Aries. We have Capricorn. We have Libra. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's so clear to us. We have Cancer. We have Pisces. Whoops. We have North Node. Yeah, that's Pisces. We have the Moon. You know, that could be Pisces. It could also be Cancer. Cancer's ruled by the Moon as well. Okay, we have Neptune. That's Pisces. I'm going to put the Moon up there with that Pisces. Okay, so as far as numbers go, we got 10. We have 69, which is Cancer. Like the little symbol. So we have 10, 9, 7, 6, and 55. That keeps coming out. That's funny. 55. Alright, guys. Now let's get your alphabet dice. For the collective, words, letters, initials, anything that can help them clarify this message today, please and thank you. I see calf, but we don't have an L. I see 2 S's, 2 R's, 2 C's. I see USA. USA. And look, the white ones are us. I don't know where I'm going to put those. USA. I see nag. Someone could be nagging. I see 2 G's. I see BS. I see fit, FIT. There's 2 T's. I don't know if I said that. Oh, let me put nag somewhere. Yeah, fit. I see 10. Let me roll these again and see if we can get some more vowels. I'm just getting 3-letter words. Oh, wow. We got C, C, C. So maybe there's not any vowels on these sides. We got C, C, C. I don't know if y'all can see that. I don't know where I'm going to put this. Three-letter words. We got L, L, L. L, L, L. Let me roll these one more time. We got another C. And 2 more L's. Holy cow, guys. 2 more L's. 5 L's. And then we have D, Z, and N. Those are the leftovers. So this was your reading for the new moon. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope that it helps someone out there, you know, who may be going through things like this, you know. I hope it helped y'all, you know, yeah, clarify some things that are going on in your mind, you know, about like new beginnings, like wanting to create your, you know, turn your dreams into reality, you know, like, and like, yeah, if you've had questions about psychic abilities, yeah, I hope this helped y'all. And I hope y'all have a great new moon. It's going to be completely full here at like 2:31 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, yeah, maybe do a little fire ceremony. Thank y'all so much again for liking, commenting, sharing my content. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't, please consider doing so, man, because then you'll get, you know, and click the little bell with a little notification bell so you'll get notified of my new readings. I try to do one every day. I'm fixing to start doing like air sign, water sign, fire sign, earth sign, like weekly readings for the elements, you know, like, hey, air signs, here we go, here's your weekly reading, you know, that type of thing. Yeah, I'm fixing to get that going in May, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I'll be doing some weekly readings for air, or for the elements. And then coming up in June, actually on the 20th of May, I will begin posting individual zodiac sign summer readings. So it'll be a summer reading for June, July, August, and I'll go through and do a reading for each sign. And I'm going to start with Gemini because it'll be their it'll be their birthday month, you know, it'll be the beginning of Gemini season. So yeah, I'm going to start with them and then go all the way through. And so they'll all be posted before June even gets here. That's my goal. But anyway, thank y'all so much again, and God bless y'all. I'm sending all that love and light right back to y'all. I hope y'all have a great new moon. God bless y'all.